Crawford. I read an article today. I told you I've been checking out that boxing news, and they talking about Canelo has rained on Terence Crawford's parade. Could it be that Canelo Alvarez sees Terence Crawford as a threat, even though Terence Crawford is three weight classes, or if he gonna fight at 154 again in the Errol Spence rematch, he'll be two weight classes down like Charlo. And we all know that Terence Crawford is no Charlo. And since then, Terence Crawford has criticized Charlo, for going out there showing up just to get a payday, as we all obviously seen that's what he did, because he showed no initiative or didn't even try to go out there and win that fight against Canelo Alvarez. I don't know how much he was paid, but it wasn't enough to go out there and embarrass yourself, calling yourself a lion, and you go out there and you don't even throw punches or make the fight even appear to look like you wanted to win it. So I'm on here now, what's up with y'all? I want to know who y'all think should be next. Of course, he got the contract with Errol Spence Jr., but where is Errol Spence Jr.? Since he got demolished, ain't heard nothing from the boy. The big fish been drowned. He don't come around. We ain't heard nothing from him. They say he leaving Derrick James. I commend him on that. Please leave Derrick James. Please, so maybe next time you'll put up a better fight, because a lot of your fans are still out here hurt. A lot of people in Dallas said they still want to see Errol Spence lose again. I don't know what he been doing to people in Dallas or what he done said to people in Dallas, but it's sad when your own hometown want to see you go down. But, that goes from, the crab in a barrel effect. That's how it is when, you make something out of yourself, and, people who from your area see you made something out of yourself. Or it could be, sometimes it's always not that. Sometimes people get up and get on their feet and they change and they become a-holes. Or they go to treating people differently. So we don't know what it is, but where is Errol? Where is he? When will this rematch happen? A lot of people are saying, of course, everybody has said this rematch should not happen. Rematches are designed for when it's a close fight. That's what rematches are designed for. When one guy could have almost won, or if it was a tough fight for the guy that won, then, that's when people say, hey, this should be a rematch. But when you go out there and you literally destroy, you literally wipe the floor with your opponent, especially an opponent that everybody said was going to beat you, there is no need for no rematch. But it's in the contract, and, we wouldn't have that fight without Errol Spence. Errol Spence went out on his shield like a G. We got to commend the boy for that. Errol Spence went out on his shield like a G. But Errol, where are you at, and when you going to go and get this rematch, started up, We ready for it. We want to see what's next for Terence Crawford. We want to see if we going to get that Charlo fight. Or he may go after Tim Tszyu. Just to go and, step up real quick and go fight somebody at 154. He may go get Tim Tszyu, because the way Charlo was talking after that press conference, he don't really want no smoke with Terence. He don't really want no smoke with Terence. Not at all. Before he beat Errol Spence Jr., Charlo was like, go and fight one of the young bucks in your weight class. Then before he lost to Canelo Alvarez, that fight could most definitely happen. Then when he loses to Canelo Alvarez, we'll see that's a potential fight. We'll see what may happen. Now, don't duck him, son. Don't duck him. All that cheerleading you was doing. Don't duck him. Don't duck him. But is Canelo can't say he can't make no money off that Crawford fight. Because everybody in the world of boxing know Terence Crawford is not no Charlo, and he going to go out there and he going to get his all. We going to go out there, Thurman versus Crawford. That's a good fight. But Thurman ain't did nothing to deserve no shot. And I'm a Keith Thurman fan to the fullest. Y'all know that about me. I'm a Keith Thurman fan to the fullest. That's my favorite fighter. He brought me back into boxing with the Polymonagia words, don't duck me, son. Don't duck me when I get there, son. When I seen that, I started back watching boxing. Keith Thurman brought me back. Keith Thurman, at this point, in my opinion, don't deserve the title shot. Just like I say Boots don't deserve the title shot. I think that Keith Thurman and Boots should fight each other. Conor Ben, it's three fighters I want to see fight. That's Boots, Keith Thurman, and Conor Ben. One of them three got to fight each other. One of them three. I want to see Keith Thurman either fight Boots or Conor Benn. Conor Benn still trying to fight Chris Eubank Jr. He need to let that go. Nobody want to see you get busted on steroids no more trying to fight this man. Let that go. Handle your business at 147. Call out Boots. Call out Boots. But, you know, Boots is saying that Keith Thurman is ducking him. You know, that's what Boots saying in one of his interviews. But, you know, Boots will get up and lie and say people ducking him. Because at one point, Keith Thurman was like, I don't even know who Boots is. Who is the kid? Now, I don't know if Keith Thurman was lying or Keith Thurman was just saying that to bash him, but Keith Thurman was like, who in the hell is Boots? Thank you, Roderick. I appreciate you, brother. What's up, Joseph? Leo, what's up, Brit, your brother? Maurice Dickinson, I think Crawford should take Charlo fight and see how he stacks up and feels at 154. If all goes well, he can take the punches at 168 do the Canelo fight. Errol done for good. Where is Errol? That's my whole point. You know, Errol, you know, you got to come back out and let us know you okay. You know what I'm saying? Your fans waiting on you. We ain't been hearing, where all the Errol Spence fans at? Ain't that funny how the Errol Spence fans just disappeared? They ain't got nothing to talk about no more. All the Errol Spence channels, they ain't even mention the Errol Spence name no more. Some of these guys built their channel off Errol Spence back. Some of these guys built they channel off Errol Spence back. They ain't even talking about their boy no more. They ain't even mentioning his name. Y'all wrong for that. Terence Crawford will beat Canelo too. I think he'll beat Canelo. He'll outbox the hell out of Canelo, even with the weight on him. But I want to see Crawford at least do his tune-up fight at 168 first. But you know, he trying to get that big bread. He trying to get that Texas toast. You feel me? Crawford trying to get that Texas toast, baby. He ain't got time for no step-ups. But I feel like he can outbox Canelo in the middle as long as he don't get on the ropes. To me, Canelo can't fight. Look what Floyd did to him in the center of the ring. If you take Canelo in the center of the ring, you got him. He gonna throw the same punch combinations over and over. All you gotta do is block, go back to your offense. He try to get you in the ropes, grab him and turn him. He do the same thing over and over. I believe Bud can beat him. It's dangerous for him, but I believe Bud can actually beat him. I would still like to see Thurman ain't flat-footed like Spence. He was a former yes. Of course, I always told y'all the best fight at welterweight was Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford. Even Terence Crawford said it. Terence Crawford said that was the best fight for him at 147. But then you gotta go back to the backlash though. Now, like I said in one video, Terence Crawford recently came out and said he ain't gonna give none of them dudes a shot. But y'all wasn't screaming at, and y'all was saying that he's scared and he ducking Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. But y'all wasn't saying that when Errol Spence was saying he didn't want to fight Keith Thurman. You see how people be so biased with they comments? When Errol Spence didn't want to fight Keith Thurman because he said Keith Thurman made him wait or didn't want to fight him, didn't nobody say nothing about that. Oh, he got a right to say that. You know, Keith should have gave him the fight. But Terence Crawford got bashed for 5 years, tried to destroy this man's name and his legacy by PBC fighters. And when he come out and he say, I don't want to fight Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia. Oh, he's scared of Keith Thurman. He's scared of Danny Garcia. You got to make it make sense now. You got to be fair. You got to make it be fair. Biggest Mexican Canelo hater here. Oh, see why you hate Canelo? Why you hate Canelo, bro? Explain to us why you hate Canelo. How you think Derrick James is feeling? Is he over? I ain't gonna say he over, but I will say he's been exposed. I will say Derrick James has been exposed. He ain't teaching them boys nothing over there, and it's proven now. It's known now. Y'all hit that like button. Please hit that like button as you're coming in. Please, I got 15 people on 4 likes. Let's get them likes up, baby. Let's get them likes up. Buckle up boxing. What's up with you? No, I think he just been exposed, though. You know, he ain't teaching nothing. You know, he got a whole stable over there full of guys for no reason. You know, they went over there because they seen Charlo become undisputed, Errol Spence become unified champion of the world, and they thought they had, you know, Floyd Mayweather Sr. over there. You know what I'm saying? So All them ran over there for nothing, and they wasted their time, going over there being with Derrick James, as we all can see. What's up with your Buckle Up Boxing? Maurice, Boots needs to go up to 154. He's done nothing at 147 fighting bums. The money at 154 for Boots. Yeah, because like I keep telling you, everybody was talking about the Terence Crawford versus Boots situation. He's still in contractual deal with Errol Spence for a rematch. Boots ain't gonna see nowhere near a belt until 2024, probably summertime. If he planning on if Bud even want to challenge him. And which Boots don't deserve no title shot. I keep telling y'all that. Just because you 30-0 with nobody on your resume don't mean you deserve no title shot. But if he up there and he ranked, he deserves a title shot. But no, him, Keith Thurman, and Conor Benn, them big names right there at welterweight need to go head to head to see where they at. Errol got off medical suspension on September 30th. Errol probably 180 pounds. Yeah, he depressed. He probably went back to drinking. Especially after that devastating loss. And then y'all got to remember, his old lady did text Terence Crawford and told him to beat the hell out of him. Y'all forgot about that then, when Errol Spence old lady texted Terence Crawford on Messenger and told him, beat the hell out, knock my baby dad out. See, he need to get rid of that girl. Errol, that's your problem. You ain't got no real queen behind you. Me either. I ain't got no real queen. I ain't got no queen behind me. But Errol, you need to get that girl away from you. See, it's sad you went and had all them cheering by that girl, so now she gonna put you on child support, take half of your money. See, you ought to trick her and make her sign some paperwork saying she ain't gonna never put you on child support or nothing, that Errol. That's what you need to do. And then you need to leave her. She recorded you drunk. She got Terence Crawford Messenger and said he need to knock you out for her. Yeah, you need to leave her. Brand new looking car, sounding like that. I ain't got no car though. Y'all pray for me. I need me a car. Donate to the channel. I need me a car soon. Pray for your boy Easy. Bud loses to Canelo at 168, too small. Hey man, we ain't gonna doubt Bud like that. We gonna see what we gonna make it shake. We gonna make something work out. But I feel you though. I'm a little scared for him going up at 168 talking about Canelo. But if Bud can maintain and boxing and assert in the inside of the ring, Bud got him. It's just going towards them ropes. When you go towards them ropes with Canelo, he gonna hurt you. We seen how he dropped Charlo. Charlo said, hell no. Let me take a knee. He said, this nigga done knocked the line out of me, goddamn. He said he done knocked all the dog out of me. Let me go on drop down right quick and get him 50. Let me drop down and get your eagle on, girl. Let me see. Bud High's division should be 154. I agree with you on that. Bud trying to go get that money, baby. Bud already said he ain't got him about 2 more. He ain't finna let boxing retire him. He ain't finna be walking around punch drunk. Virgil Ortiz versus Crawford is a potential fight. If Virgil Ortiz, in my opinion, allegedly stopped trying to use them steroids, that fight is potential. I think that's what's wrong with him. Because the condition that they keep saying Virgil Ortiz has, it flares up when you use PEDs. Yeah, the condition that Virgil Ortiz has, that they say he almost died from, or he needed to go to the hospital and stay there for, he almost couldn't box no more. It flares up when you use some type of performance-enhancing drug. So I don't know what's going on with Virgil Ortiz, but Terence will beat the hell out of Virgil Ortiz. You beat Virgil Ortiz with a jab. I saw Canelo since like his 10th fight, always protected, then joined Golden Boy and was protected, always fought with an advantage. Until he ran across Floyd Mayweather and Bivol. But that was Oscar De La Hoya teasing his head up. to go up there and fight Floyd Mayweather. He had no business trying to fight Floyd Mayweather at that time. He could have just waited on the throne and it could have been done with. But no, listening to Oscar, he went up there and got beat up. Listen to Oscar De La Hoya, Mel or Tszyu, and then go to 160 and fight Maul, Andrade, winner of Eubank, and then see if Canelo will give him that payday. I know. Yeah, you want a payday. Yeah. I'd like him to go up to 162, test that ward out first. You know what I'm saying? See how he feel at 160. You know, go up there. But I don't think he'll fight Jamal. He just took a picture with Jamal and his wife, both of their wives together. So, you know, I don't know how that'll work out. I don't think he'll fight Jamal. I think they kind of cool. He just don't like the other brother. What's up, John Doe? What's up with you? Canelo has all the money and titles, but one thing he wants, he'll never have: the titles of the people like Chavez, Sanchez, Morales. You seen how Erik Morales walked off? He had to he was disgusted by getting asked a question about Canelo Alvarez. Y'all seen that on Fire Hype? He just walked off, turned away like, man, he was like, don't be asking me about no damn Canelo. I don't want to be asked about no Canelo. Like, he was upset for real. Who I got winning, Pogres and Haney? I can't say right now, really. I'm leaning. I want to go with my boy Pogres. I'm not a fan of Devin Haney. I respect his skill set, hell of a fighter, even though I feel he lost to Lomachenko. But I think that I'm rolling with my boy Regis Pogres all day. You understand? To the wheels fall off, man. To the wheels fall off. Head busting. What's up with your brother? I appreciate you, my brother. Crawford, Tim, Tszyu would be great. That's why I think probably will be next up if we don't get the Spence fight. If we don't get the Spence fights, I think Tszyu and Crawford will be next. And I know Tszyu gonna take that fight. Tszyu ain't ducking. Tszyu ain't gonna be ducking. He ain't gonna do no Charlo. He ain't gonna do no Charlo. He gonna step up to the plate. Y'all please hit that like button. I appreciate your head, Bucks and Boxing. Tank versus Teofimo. Who you got? Teofimo. Teofimo. I got Teofimo. Tank versus Teofimo. I want to see that fight. I told y'all that last night. I got Teofimo all the way on that. Teofimo bad, bro. Teofimo a bad boy. When he beat Josh Taylor, man, that opened my eyes to, you know what I'm saying? He was already, y'all got to check out his resume, though. Teofimo got a good resume. Now, I think he crazy for going out here. What up, Vic? I think he crazy for going out here talking about he a two-time undisputed champion. I don't know what he talking about. He a two-time undisputed champion. Teofimo, cut it out. Now, I ride with you when it's time to get in that ring and fight. He'll beat Tank, in my opinion. But no, you ain't no two-time undisputed champion. Yeah, Tim Tszyu dad was, Costa Tszyu was bad. Who Floyd ducked. Charlo was dissing EJ. They should fight at 154, but I know Charlo's scary. He wasn't signed for that fight. I think Charlo will beat Errol. Charlo will beat Errol Spence. I ain't gonna knock Charlo down like that. Charlo will beat Errol Spence. Charlo will whoop Errol Spence. Them combinations, yeah. Charlo will beat, he'll beat Errol. He'll knock Errol Spence out. Charlo will knock Errol Spence out. I'm telling you. Mel should have just fought Tim Tszyu. I don't know why he didn't do it. I told y'all he was ducking the man. And he ducked right up there into a loss. That's you can't use the triangle effect. And then had him beat an old Tszyu, an old Costa Tszyu. Well, nephew. He beat an old Costa Tszyu. You can't use the triangle effect, because what they say, styles make fights. You can't use the triangle effect. What up, y'all? Yep. Cause let me see if I can pick something out. Let me see if I can pick something out of a fighter who lost to a fighter but beat the other fighter. We done seen this happen before in the sport of boxing. You just can't say that because Ricky Haddon beat Tim Tszyu. Beat Costa Tszyu. That Floyd just will walk. No, he beat the old Tszyu. He didn't beat the young. Floyd was supposed to fight the Costa Tszyu that knocked out Zab Judah. That's who Floyd was supposed to fight, that Costa Tszyu. Spence would outwork Charlo and win by decision. Is you crazy? Leo. You talking about some jab, right hook, Spence? Jab, right hook, Spence? No, man. Charlo will beat Spence. I'm telling y'all, Charlo will beat Spence. If you believe it and the fight should happen, I got Spence on that fight. I got Jermell Charlo on Spence versus Spence and Jermell Charlo. Ali, Frazier, and Foreman. Yeah, Ali, Frazier, and Foreman. Them three names right there. Thank you, Head Bust. That was the three triangle fight right there. Ali beat. Ali and Frazier. Ali beat Frazier. Frazier beat Ali. Foreman beat Frazier. So you can't say that, because George Foreman beat Frazier, that he would just beat Muhammad Ali. You see what I'm saying? Thank you for that, Head Busting Boxing. Norton, Frazier, Foreman. Exactly. You just can't go out there and put out there that because a fighter beat this fighter that he guaranteed to beat. It don't work like that. I forgot what they called it, the triangle effect, or you know what I'm saying? Well, people will see one boxer beat this boxer but lost to this one, and nah, you can't do that. It don't work like that. Read my last post. Duran beat Leonard, who beat Hearns, who beat Duran. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Facts. Let me see, Leo. Yeah, Bud. Yeah, but Bud was struggling like hell against. Charlo was struggling like hell against Castano. I see Spence winning. Apparently, he was bullied into sparring too. Well, Castano was a different fighter than Errol Spence Jr. Throws more combinations. Errol is just jab, right hook, then body attack, jab. It's two different fighters. Cesar Hector. Bud smokes Tszyu and Tank smokes T.O. Let's bet if we get that. Oh, I bet. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nobody does it better, baby. I predict them fights. I predict them fights right. I'm telling y'all, T.O. will beat Tank. T.O. will beat Tank. That's one name that Tank will not mention is Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, Duran lost to all of them except Leonard. He lost to Leonard too in the second fight, but that was due to technicality. They got Duran at the right time. They knew Duran was out there celebrating, living his best life, and then they called and jumped him back in the ring so Sugar Ray could get his redemption. I believe if they would have let Duran, get time to train and prepare for Sugar Ray again, he would have beat Sugar Ray again. But this time, the second fight, though, Sugar Ray did play it smart. He fought from the outside instead of trying to go toe for toe and be Macho Man, because Roberto Duran got in his head the first fight, and he didn't use no game plan. He could have probably won the first fight if he boxed from the outside. Yeah, he played the hell out of him. Got him right back in there. But they paid him so much money, they got him right back in there. I wonder if Duran got paid, because even though he quit. I wonder if they paid Duran for that fight, because, he just stopped fighting and just said, nah, that's it. I wonder if they paid him, though. He must have had it in the contract no matter what go on, because I'm sure Duran wouldn't have just stopped like that. I'm sure he wouldn't have just stopped without it and knowing he ain't finna get no check. Junior Jones beat Barrera. Barrera beat Morales, and Morales beat Jones. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You can't use that triangle effect. Oh, this person beat that person, so he could beat him. No, it don't. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But with Canelo, I think Canelo really ducking. I think he ducking. Because you can't say, oh, he's in a different weight class. You just fought somebody in another weight class. So you can't use that as an excuse, Canelo Alvarez. You fought with Amir Khan, Josito Lopez. They was in other weight classes below you. So why is it when it comes to Crawford, we're not going to make that happen. I don't want that fight. No, don't be like that, Canelo, because you're known for fighting people who weight classes below you. You fought Josito Lopez, Amir Khan. You just fought Jamil Charlo. So why, when it comes to Crawford, I don't see anything to do with that fight. I don't want that fight. Now you know what's probably gonna happen with you. You know what might happen in there. That's why you said you hate Canelo. He has to have an advantage. Well, that's why he should take the fight with Crawford. He'll most definitely have an advantage. You just had an advantage with Charlo. See, and then that's another thing to bring up. Remember, Canelo Alvarez, Errol Spence was coming for Canelo Alvarez. I think he fights who he thinks he can beat. Because Canelo Alvarez, when Errol Spence came at him, I'm not thinking about Errol Spence. Errol Spence is in another weight class. But then Jamil Charlo come out the blue in another weight class. You take on that fight. So I think it's more like ducking a little to me. That's what it's looking like to me, ducking. Canelo versus Jamal, hell no. Hell no. That boy been out 3 years. We gonna get the same thing. Same thing. Another loss, another bouncing around the ring. No. His brother killed that shot for him. His brother killed that. You think Crawford has a chance on? What you mean? You say you think Crawford has a chance? What you mean against Canelo? Beating Canelo from the outside, boxing him from the outside, the ropes? No. Yeah, that's too. It's dangerous, but I think Bud got the skills to beat him in the outside. But you know, when Canelo gets you on that rope, man, he gonna hurt you. Canelo gets you on that rope, he's going to hurt you. Kovalev got paid off by someone. He was throwing right hand jab. Canelo had it. You the only person who agree with that with me. I know Kovalev. I know Kovalev knocked heads back with his jab. He knocked down Anthony Yard, bro. He knocked down Anthony Yard with a jab. He fight Canelo with tapping jabs. And I got it on my Twitter, man, where I commented on his page and said, you got paid to take that fight. No, I said fight Canelo for real this time. And then whoever on his page sent like a laughing emoji, like yeah, like and he said he's willing to fight Canelo in Canelo's own backyard now. He took a dive. He needed that money. I keep telling y'all, remember Kovalev had punched some lady in her face or something, and he had a lawsuit. Kovalev needed that money. He took a dive, y'all. Go back and think about how he was knocking back Andre Wardhead, jabbing the hell out. But he get in there. He can't hurt Canelo Alvarez, who moved up from 168 to 175 to fight him. Come on now. He threw that fight, man. Benavidez is who he should be fighting. Head busting. He ain't finna do that. See, I already said the reason that I don't think Canelo is afraid of David Benavidez. I think he just doesn't. He just don't want Canelo. I mean, Canelo just don't want his Mexico stardom or legendary status taken by another Mexican fighter. I don't think he's afraid of Benavidez. I do think he's afraid that he might not come out on top and that he don't want to pass the torch to another Mexican. That's why he told me, I don't want to fight Mexicans. And no, you don't want to pass the torch. That's what it's about. I don't think he's afraid of him. He ain't afraid of David Benavidez. He just don't want to pass that crown over. He don't want to give him the crown. He afraid he might not win that fight. Canelo is like Tank with better defense. However, Tank has better feet. Tank is a all-around fighter, man. Tank a all-around beast. It's just sad that he won't give us the real fights that we want to see. I criticize the hell out of Tank. I hope he see every video of mine. I just got on his Twitter uploading my video I just did on him. I hope he see it. Tank is an all-around fighter, man. Tank is a great fighter. But Tank got to show the world and stop fighting these dudes that work at Taco Bell. Tank got to show us, and he ain't showing us. Tank is not showing us. Y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button as you're watching. Please hit the like button. He was throwing jabs with his right hand, 2 jabs with both hands. Wouldn't commit to his punches. I was tripping off that too. That fight was obviously rigged, y'all. It was a rig. It was for Canelo Alvarez. They paid what Kovalev got $12 million that fight. Which I don't understand why Charlo would even get in the ring unless he was getting. Well, they paid. I think Plant took a dive too. I think Plant took a dive, but Charlo shouldn't have even stepped in that ring unless he was getting $10 million. They would have had to pay me $10 million. I'm coming up 2 weight classes to fight you, and you paid Kovalev, somebody who was bigger than you, $12 million. You paid Plant, I think, $12 million. No, you gonna give me at least $10 million to get in that ring. At least this year, he gave us Ryan Garcia at a catch weight in the rehydration clause. Yeah, he gave us Ryan Garcia. They need to pass the torch because I'm tired of watching Canelo silver pajamas. Man, I don't know what's up with that, bro. You know, that ain't no killer instinct coming out of the press conference and you got on silk pajamas. You know, I know you rich. I know you want to show them you the money man, but come on, Canelo. You supposed to come out there in some jeans, a white beater, and your hat turned to the back. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be having that killer instinct out there, not coming out in no silk pajamas, Canelo. You know, we know you got that bread. Costa Tszyu punished Zab Judah, and Floyd never unified with Costa Tszyu at 140. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, Floyd was a unified champion before. Floyd was a unified champion before. But he ain't never been undisputed though. Canelo would never fight Crawford. Plus Crawford on his way out, he got to go about 6-5, and he gonna hang him up. Maybe do some exhibitions if that's still a thing at the time. I hope Crawford ain't gonna do no exhibition. I wouldn't blame him if they paid him $100 million, but Crawford ain't finna tarnish his legacy by going out there, retiring at 36 and start doing exhibitions. No, that ain't gonna happen. Boudreaux star 89. Boo Boo or Benavidez? Boo Boo. Boo Boo. Of course. I rides for Boo Boo Andrade, man. That's who I'm going for all day. Nobody else. I'm going for Andrade all day, bro. I know that David Benavidez is a threat. You know, David Benavidez, you know, they call him the Mexican monster for a reason. You know, but I ain't gonna count out Boo Boo. This is coming out party. This is coming out party until it gets shut down. Andrade will beat Benavidez. I'm telling you, Plant was winning the first 6 rounds. You know, I don't know what be up with Caleb Plant. You know, it's like he lose focus in big fights or something. I don't know if it's the lights, if it's the crowd, you know, a different atmosphere or something when he go out there, but I was expecting for Plant to beat Canelo Alvarez, and he went out there and he in the ring talking about, you like how I fight Canelo? You want to come over and eat dinner Saturday? You know, you want to meet my wife meet your wife? What the hell you in there doing talking to this man like that for? Oh, I'm doing good, ain't I, Canelo? What? If I were Canelo, I just would have looked at him. I said, is you serious? Is you serious, bro? He didn't say, I'm doing pretty good, ain't I? I lost all faith in Caleb Plant then. Lost all faith in him. I'm doing pretty good, ain't I? No, you're not. You sitting there asking me questions when you're supposed to be boxing. I got T.O. beating Tank at 140. Me too, bro. Somebody agree with me. Got him. Somebody agree with me. I got him beating him, man. I got a T.O. beating the hell out of Tank. Tank don't mention Teofimo Lopez's name. What's up with his hit list he got? Tank always talking about this hit list. I got a hit list of who I'm gonna fight. All of them on my resume. All of them on my list. They ain't taking no rematches. They ain't taking no rehydration clause, Tank. The rest of them on the hit list. Ryan did it because he was stupid and he just wanted to get your fan base. He was urged. He felt like he was the king of 135, which I don't know why he thought that. If anybody he should have fought, it should have been Devin Haney. Because Devin Haney was the king of 135, not Tank. I don't know why. I don't know how people are getting confused with ticket sales over who got the belts. Tank the A side. How Tank the A side and he ain't got 4 belts? Sources say Fury and Usyk have a 2-way rematch clause. That's good. At least we finally getting the fight. It's sad we got to go see Fury. Well, Fury finna go make him a lot of money though, you know, fighting Ndangu, but it's sad we even got to pay attention to that. You know, that UFC and boxing is stupid as hell to me. I hate it. You know, we should be getting Usyk and, you know, Fury right now. That's the fight we supposed to be talking about, not no Ngannou. But you know, Tyson Fury trying to get rich. He said he looking for that money. He said he want that Texas toast too. He want that Texas toast. And Andrade beat Thurman like 3 times in the amateur. That's where Keith Thurman got his one time from, because he only beat him 1 time. Keith Thurman only beat Demetrius Andrade 1 time, but yet people go and talking about Andrade wasn't nothing. You got to be somebody special if somebody named themselves after the fact that they beat you 1 time. You got to be a decent fighter for somebody to be that happy to say, you know what, I'm gonna call myself Keith 1-time Thurman because I beat Demetrius Andrade 1 time. Yeah, you got to be a special type of fighter for somebody to want to do that. I told y'all, Barrios, go back and watch the video. I gets it right. Follow your boy easy. I get it right. I know what I be talking about. I told y'all Barrios was gonna beat Usyk. Beat Ugas. I told y'all that. I ain't got to look at no tape or nothing. Ugas hesitate all day. He sit there and wait to counter you. You ain't gonna beat no Mexican fighter like that. You not finna beat no Mexican fighter waiting to counter. That's what happened to Adrian Broner. Trying to fight Marcos Maidana, sitting on there waiting to try to counter Marcos Maidana, and he getting his head beat in. Which they told Adrian Broner not to take that fight. They told Adrian Broner not to fight Marcos Maidana. Adrian Broner, another fighter that jumped up weight class. See, y'all want to know something? Adrian Broner and Danny Garcia ran from Terence Crawford. Adrian Broner and Danny Garcia ran from Terence Crawford. They skipped weight class. See, Danny Garcia ran from Victor Poster, who Terence Crawford beat. Terence Crawford had to go handle that business for him. Yeah, Danny Garcia was supposed to fight Victor Poster, I think, to be undisputed or become a unified 3-belt holder at 140. And he ran from 140 and went to 147. Terence went and fought Victor Postol and beat him. Adrian Broner skipped over 140 and went to 147 because Terence was there. See, that's another situation of when ducking goes wrong. Because, see, he probably wouldn't, Adrian Broner probably would be still the superstar he started out to be if he wouldn't have tried to duck over Terence Crawford and jump over to 147. Barrios is nice. He was being Tank before the knockdown. Yeah, and Tank had him under rehydration clause, too. Tank had him under a rehydration clause, too. Nah, but you was hella frustrating to watch. Even against Spence, I was like, what this guy doing taking all this punishment? He just stand there and wait for a counter. He don't move. He don't create no distance. He don't do nothing. He just stand there and wait on you to throw a punch and try to counter you. That's all he do. That's why I knew he wasn't gonna beat. He wasn't gonna beat nobody who throw punches like that. He ain't gonna beat nobody who got a high punch output. I ain't sitting there trying to box him. If you trying to box you, because he might beat you. But if you sit up there and you take it to Yugas. And y'all know Yugas beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs. Yugas beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs. Yeah. But we still waiting on this rematch. And like I said, it ain't no need for no rematch because I don't care if they fought at 175. Errol ain't gonna never beat Terence Crawford. Ever. Like Leon Muhammad said, Terence Crawford could walk out of bar drunk and a stomach full of neck bones, and he'll still beat Errol Spence Jr. But I told y'all that for 5 years he couldn't mess with Terence Crawford. But people, y'all like to go listen to these big channels because they got a lot of subscribers and y'all think they know something about boxing and they don't. And a lot of y'all lost money when you should have been listening to me. A lot of y'all lost money when you should have been listening to me. After he fights who? Who you talking about? Brian Romero? Who you talking about after he fights who? You think he's going to fight? Who you talking about? Who you think I think he's going to fight? Who? I'm all confused on what you're saying, bro. I'm confused on what you're saying. Spence, you think he's going to fight? He activated the rematch clause, so I think he's going to fight, but I don't know when. We ain't heard nothing from Errol Spence. Nothing from him. I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's somewhat drunk. He ain't mentally ready to get back in that ring, man. He need at least about 2 confidence fights. He need 2 fights to build back up his confidence. After that whooping like that, man, that wasn't nothing good for him. That wasn't nothing good for him. He need about two fights to build his confidence to me. And you keep seeing it all, the people who have been in boxing keep saying that. He might go and get back in the ring, have a flashback, and get knocked out. Thurman versus Boots. I'm going to go with Keith all day. I'm going to go with Keith Thurman all day on that. Having found problems with, I understand my screen kind of messed up too. I be having problems, trying to type myself. But Keith Thurman, if Boots beat him though, Boots proves himself. But I don't think he'll beat Keith Thurman. I don't think he'll beat Keith Thurman at all. But if he do it, then you know that'll be a plus for him. But right now, I want to see one of them fight Conor Benn. I don't like Conor Benn attitude. I want to see Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? Drew, what's up, man? Conor Benn be talking a lot of smack. Boost Smoke Thurman. We'll have to see. Y'all got to understand, Keith Thurman move around the ring. He don't stand there and just stand there to be hit. And he got it more experience than Boots. Y'all know, man. Y'all got to remember what y'all saying about my boy Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman ain't no amateur. He ain't no prospect. This man was the former unified champion at 147 now. Come on now. Andrade or Canelo, I'm going with Andrade. Andrade all day. Demetrius Andrade is not a limited southpaw. And I doubt if he gonna lose a big fight like this. I know one thing though, Demetrius Andrade better not pull out this fight though. He better not pull out this one. He better get in there with a broke arm, broke hand, and tell us after the fight. He better not pull out this one. Because he got a lot of people riding for him, especially me and many others. So I'm just hoping that he don't pull out this fight, you know, and go handle his business, go out there and get that victory. And I could see Canelo Alvarez fighting him before he fights Benavidez. You know, really he handling Canelo's lightweight. If that Canelo is gonna be there in attendance, I'm sure, because he gonna hope that David Benavidez lose. He's not gonna fight Demetrius Andrade. One thing I like about Demetrius Andrade, he do what the old school fighters do. He show up to your press conference. You know what I'm saying? He asks you in front of the public, what's up, what you want to do. You know, that's old school stuff. You know, a lot of fighters don't do. They say that nowadays, since we living in a feminine era of men, you know, they look at that like he chasing them or he need a payday. No, that's what boxers done always did. You always go after the guy with the belts and you tell him, hey, what's up? You know, you confront him in front of people. You know, like how, what's his name? I see his face right here. He a heavyweight. He be saying, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Shannon Briggs. How Shannon Briggs was chasing the Klitschko round and knocking over his water, showing up to him when he was training. And that's what fighters did back in the day to get fights, man. That ain't nothing new, but people nowadays, they don't know and understand it. They think you just, you know, trolling, as they call it today. That ain't trolling, that's trying to get a fight. The problem with Boots is nobody actually knows how good he is. That ain't our fault. Boots is 30-0. Boots 30-0. We should have been known how good he was. It ain't our fault he going out there picking guys and who's supposed to lose to him. That's not our fault. That's Boots' fault. If you got time, tell us briefly why you think T.O. beats Tank. I think that T.O. beats him because Teofimo Lopez style is awkward. Teofimo ain't gonna stand in the pocket with you. Teofimo will jump in and out on you. And he has the power to hurt you too. And by him, you know, Teofimo ain't afraid to challenge himself. I think Teofimo got more heart than Tank. I think he's more confident than Tank. Because taking on Josh Taylor, you know, he went at one of the head 140 pounds. Tank ain't did that. And this coming after 2 knockdowns from Sandor Martin and losing to Kambosos. I think he got more confidence. I think that's the one of the biggest things, the reason why he will beat, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis, Mr. Rehydration Claus Davis. I got Andrade too. Canelo been ducking Andrade for years. Even when Billy Joe was supposed to fight Andrade but tested for steroids. Yeah, you been around for a minute then, I see Boudreaux. Yeah, Billy Joe Saunders was supposed to fight Andrade. He had to go juice up. He had to go juice up. But everybody say Demetrius Andrade ain't nobody, who he fought. But then when you see fighters really challenge him and sign a fight contract, they got to go get on steroids. They go get juiced up before they get in the ring with Boo Boo. But he trash, though. He a horrible fighter. And Canelo been running from him for 16 years. But he trash, though. You know, that's what everybody say. He trash, but everybody running from him and getting on steroids. You ain't got to go get on steroids you feel you could beat somebody. They don't get on steroids. Let me see who Billy Joe Saunders beat. He ain't do it when he did Chris Eubank. He was on it when he beat, I think he was on steroids when he beat, was it Deverenchenko? I think it was Deverenchenko when they, when he was looking wonderful out there and they found out he was on steroids and using something in. What's up with you, Falcon? Hey, y'all, we got 9 minutes left on the channel. Please donate to the channel. Show your boy Easy some love. Hit them like buttons before you go. Show your boy Easy some love. What about Teofimo and Shakur? That's a hard one right there. That's a hard one. I think I ain't gonna never doubt over Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? But I know T.O. gonna give him a run for his money. I know that for a fact. Teofimo gonna give him a run for his money though. That's a hard one. Cause Shakur on another level, man. Shakur Stevenson on another level. You know, still sharp. Y'all are forgetting one thing. Not only is Shakur a beast itself, but he over there training with Terence Crawford. He's sparring with the pound for pound best right now. He learning from Terence right now. And he ain't doing them but getting older as he learning. You know what I'm saying? He getting better as he learning. So I think a lot of people just dislike Shakur Stevenson because of his confidence. And you know, that's what gonna make, I think that's what gonna make him a superstar or a household name, is that his confidence is so high of himself that people gonna learn to dislike him because of it, and people gonna pay to see him lose. So that's what I think about Shakur. Let me see, Boudreaux. Remember the winner of that fight was fighting for the vacant WBO at 160, to where Canelo would fight the winner to unify. Canelo could have been undisputed at 154, but Demetrius Andrade had the WBO belt and he ran. He been running from Demetrius Andrade for years. For years. Not just at 160. He been running for years. He could have been undisputed at 154. Just like Andre Ward could have been undisputed at 168 and retired because Adonis Stevenson had the WBC belt. But don't know, everybody love talking about Andre Ward, a great. But Andre Ward ducked Adonis Stevenson from 160 to 168. He's supposed to have been fought Adonis Stevenson. He never did. I like Boots, but he's protected. I like Boots, but he's protected his whole career. He should not be a prospect anymore. You know, I could talk about Boots all day. I could talk about Boots all day. Hell of a fighter. You know, give him his credit for what he's accomplished in the sport, but Boots don't deserve what y'all think he deserves. He need at least 2 fights. I don't even know how he became number 1 in any division of the belts. I don't know how he became number 1 as a mandatory. I don't understand that, but you know, politics of boxing. You know, Al Heyman gonna make it do what it do anyway. As y'all already see, like I said in my last video, Jamal Charlo ain't fought in 3 years, but still holding on to a title. So like I said, y'all know Al Heyman paying for that belt. Who you thought would have won between Adonis Stevenson and Kovalev? Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, I'm picturing it in my head. Hold up. Adonis Stevenson versus Kovalev. I think Kovalev would have got Adonis Stevenson. I think Kovalev would have beat Adonis Stevenson. The real Kovalev, not the Kovalev that fought Canelo Alvarez. The real Kovalev, he would have beat up Adonis Stevenson. Because I'm thinking about that strong jab, that powerful right hand. I think if Adonis would have beat Kovalev, it would have been off a shot he ain't see coming. Because Adonis Stevenson will knock you out. He'll have you doing the stinker leg. Yeah, he was called. Kovalev was calling Adonis Stevenson a chicken. He was calling him a chicken, saying he was scared of him. I think Kovalev would have beat Adonis Stevenson because he had more skill set than Adonis Stevenson. But Adonis Stevenson had that power though. I hope Adonis Stevenson. Yeah, he all right though. You know, last time we heard something about Adonis Stevenson, he was in the hospital. Yeah, he came out all right in that. But yeah, I think Kovalev would have got him, man. I think Kovalev would have got him up out of there. Wilder Joshua, supposedly in December, January in Dubai. Anthony Joshua ain't gonna fight Wilder. And if they do fight, Wilder gonna knock AJ out. Wilder gonna knock AJ out. AJ looking horrible over there with the trainer of the year. What's good, young Swish? AJ over there looking horrible with the fighter of the year. I mean, with the trainer of the year. He don't look no better. No. Wilder gonna knock him out. We got 3 minutes left, y'all. 3 minutes left. That's a fight we supposed to have been had years ago too. I think AJ just boxing still for the money, which he don't need. AJ make a lot of money. You know, people be talking about Canelo. I think AJ probably right behind Canelo with the money they make. That he makes a lot of money. Do I think Wilder can beat Usyk? Only by knockout. Only by knockout. I think Usyk will frustrate the hell out of Wilder and beat Wilder, but Wilder may get a lucky punch in and knock out Usyk. But I think Usyk will really dominate him, but you'll never know what's gonna happen in later rounds with that fight. Can't wait to see how Shakur shakes out. He gets on my nerves, but I can't say nothing relevant because he hasn't had a big shot yet. But that dude gets under my skin. Should have took the Haney fight. Yeah, I agree. He should have took the Haney fight, but you know, I don't. You know, I really can't say why he didn't take it. You know, it's a whole bunch of stuff behind it that we don't know about. But I feel like he should have took it just to, you know, go prove to the world that, you know, he could beat Devin Haney. But you know, unfortunately, that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. Who's the best at 140 once the dust settles? 140. Who's the best at 140 pounds? Once Teofimo Lopez. No, I'm not. I'm not a Wilder fan anymore. Since Deontay Wilder bashed, you know, hard-working people, 9-to-5 working people, because Tyson Fury kept beating them up. I hope nothing ever happens to him. I hope he have a safe career, but I'm not a fan of Deontay Wilder's anymore. I could care less about what Deontay Wilder does. At 135, Shakur. I think Shakur beats Tank. So I'm gonna have to say with Shakur, when the dust settles, it'll be Shakur the last man standing. I don't see nobody beating Shakur at 135. Nobody. But hey, y'all, it's time for me to get off, man. I've been on for an hour. Gotta let my phone charge up. I thank y'all for tuning in to the channel. Please come back, rock with your boy Easy. And also, like I told y'all, share the videos, please. And if you got any videos that you want me to talk about, please, you know, put it in the comment section, and I will do that for you. I'm gonna see y'all later on. Probably make another video tonight. This your boy Easy signing out.